North Kern State Prison in Delano, California. During morning recreation yard on Facility B, correctional officers observed inmate Matthew Fernandez and inmate Edgardo Gonzalez approach inmate Miguel Gonzalez on the basketball court. The scene became quiet as the officer's awareness was heightened. Suddenly, Fernandez began striking Miguel with his right hand in the back and upper torso area with stabbing motions. Fernandez firmly holding a gray metallic-colored object in his right hand, believed to be a prison-made knife. Fernandez was utilizing this object to strike Miguel in the back torso area. Simultaneously, Edgardo began striking Miguel in the facial and upper torso area with his fists. Miguel attempted to protect himself to cover his head and defend against the repeated strikes. It's reported that Miguel did not fight back. His reasons are unknown. The institutional alarm was quickly activated and additional response requested. All inmates on the yard were ordered to assume a seated position on the ground. All across the yard, non-involved inmates complied with instructions. Responding officers began to arrive at the assembly area and alarm response tactics were initiated. Additional verbal commands were issued to the attackers prior to force being utilized with negative results. The attempted murder continued as Fernandez stabbed Miguel in his torso. Officers now observed blood begin to soak the clothing of the victim. Edgardo continued battering Miguel using his fists. Officers began to deploy non-lethal force upon the attackers. Edgardo and Fernandez ceased their assault and assumed a prone position. The attackers were secured in handcuffs. Officers assessed the scene and immediately requested institutional medical staff as well as outside medical for the victim. A crime scene was established and searches commenced. An inmate-manufactured weapon was recovered and secured as evidence. It was determined Miguel's injuries were life-threatening and required him to be transported Code 3 to an outside medical facility for care. One attacker, Fernandez, also required outside medical treatment, but for reasons unknown at this time. Miguel and Fernandez remain at outside medical facilities, as Edgardo Gonzalez has been rehoused in restricted housing. Both attackers will be charged with attempted murder, and the case referred to the Kern County District Attorney's Office for prosecution. Edgardo Gonzalez is a Los Nietos gang member. He is serving a 34-year sentence for second-degree attempted murder of a peace officer and assault with a firearm on a peace officer's second striker. He has a projected release date of 2046. Gonzalez was sentenced in 2023. Matthew Fernandez is serving life with parole for attempted first-degree murder and assault with a deadly weapon out of LA County in 2024. Fernandez is also a documented sureño. The victim, Miguel Gonzalez, is completing a 19-year sentence out of LA County for attempted murder in 2010. He is a suspected sureño.